Hello, fellas! Welcome to the stream! We're doing more Danny Rick. Hello, Oscar. I'm doing alright, mate. Doing good. Right, yeah. We're doing more Ricciardo career. We gotta get this season done. I need to get rid of this battery ASAP, and to do that, we need to finish this current season. We've got 2 streams left. Today we're doing Mexico and Brazil. I lied, actually. We're doing Texas and Mexico. Actually, no, I'm double lying. We've got 3 streams left. We've got Texas, Mexico, Brazil, Vegas, and then Qatar, Abu Dhabi, or something along those lines. But yeah, that's what we're rolling with today. Let's lock it in. Now, I'm going to quickly show you lot, because I feel like it. We do have a new livery on the on the grid. I feel like I do that every single stream at this point, but it's because there's still a couple teams that aren't modded, and obviously mods get created every day, and we've got a new one. So there is 2 teams, I believe, that aren't modded, which is Aston and Haas. Well, now that's only 1, as we are going to have, for the Daniel Ricciardo career, the Aramco Aston Martin Racing team. Yeah, nice looking livery, which means it is just Haas. Audi looks the same, but it is actually a little bit different. And of course, we've got the Alton Alpine, Cadillac with the UK livery, and then we've got my own custom modded one that I made myself. Golf Williams, metallic red Ferrari, weird looking Red Bull, brighter blue Mercedes, and the triple crown McLaren. So then, let's not waste any time. We're going to go through this quite quickly today because, well, I don't really want to be here for 4 hours like I was yesterday. Do you know what I mean? That was quite the marathon. Actually, do you know what's funny? I did so much driving yesterday during that stream that my thumb actually went all numb for like a day. It's only just got a little bit better now, but I've lost all feeling in my thumb because I've been driving for so long. A new livery every time is cool. It's actually, yeah, it's not bad, but obviously the idea is that hopefully in, you know, by the end of this season, maybe however long, we'll have a modded version of every single team. Right now, Haas is the only one left. So, if anyone out there is watching this stream and they know how to make... I mean, technically, I know how to make mods, but I can't really be bothered. I'm also just not that good with them. I mean, I managed to... Shut up, Mark!
To come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have
I managed to make racing balls. Oh my goodness, shut up! But yeah, I managed to make racing balls, like a lime and purple version, but that's all I could manage. I couldn't really get it to work how I wanted, so we'll see how that goes. Did I read your suggestion? I did, yes. I didn't really realise at the time that although there are a lot of suggestions and some of them are quite cool, I don't even know if I've got the skill set to do them. Although, to be fair, the whole idea was so that I could get better and expand my skill set. Let me quickly turn on my clipping thing so I can clip stuff. There we go. Right then, let's just get in there. Is Texas a sprint? No, it is, it is. What are the sprints? It's China, Miami, Canada, Singapore, Silverstone, Netherlands. There you go, that's the 6 sprints. Oh no, don't. Oh, I made a mistake. No! Don't open! No! Stop! Ah! No, please. No, please. Please. No. Why are you taking so long to open? You open quicker so I can close it. Jeez Louise. Run. Quick. 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 Please. Leave. Okay, we're good. Right, let's begin. Oh, no. Wet race. Oh, dearie me. Oh, we are buggered. To be honest, today... Oh, wow, we've fallen behind Williams again. That's annoying. To be honest, I think today I want to try and just build on what happened yesterday. I was driving beautifully yesterday. Apart from my one error in Singapore, which was obviously extremely avoidable, I was driving very consistently and very clean, and that's all I really want to do. Alright, let me get up my difficulty quick. Also, let's make sure this is up. There we go. 2026 AI. Texas, 106. Awesome. We're in. So yeah, I definitely think next season I'm just going to remove all those races that have a sprint. Right, Chris?
To Texas,
and Maria?
where that now iconic
An inverted house would look sick.
will have us all on
Black
the edge
and
of our
blue.
seats.
I mean, to be
The
fair,
Americans do it bigger and better.
things like just changing the colour is quite easy. It's things like sponsors, mainly just the sponsors, and like patterns. But if I could just get the Haas livery, slap on an invert filter, and then that's it.
Well,
Call it a day. I could very much do that.
Go. I hope they do the trick.
I mean, there isn't a black and blue team on the grid. We do have a lot of blue, but not like a black and blue. So I'll try to experiment with that and see how it goes. We are in the Cadillac, Chris. This is I always drive a Cadillac in this career mode. So that's what we're rocking with. At least I got 4th in the sprint. Well, I also got point. That's the thing. I got 4th in Where did I get 4th? Was it? Yeah, no, it's Azerbaijan. And then got 4th in the sprint race at Singapore, and then I got 8th in the Grand Prix. My pace was electric in both of those weekends. And without my spin, I would have only gained 1 extra place in 7th, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah. You alright, Eddie? I mean, to be fair, the tyre doesn't really matter too much. It is only practice. As long as I complete the objectives, it's whatever, do you know what I mean? Alright, we'll start off with fuel management. As a thought, I need to write down how much fuel I'm using as well, because that did actually work. Like, really well. Can I maybe include me on the livery, like a little name? If I can figure out how to do that, then I suppose, yeah. But it's like I said, things just like changing the colour, I can do. It's things like adding new sponsors and names and words and things I don't really get. Also, I probably should have done some warm-up before getting on stream, but this is literally like my first lap on the game, and I'm at a track I'm not too up to speed with in the wet. So I'm sure this is going to go fantastic. How do you do tyre management in the wet, though? I feel like that's really difficult. Because you just get tyre wear every single time you turn into a corner. Oh my goodness, this is so slow. Slug theory. Oh dear. Gotta be very careful of that corner in the Grand Prix, if it's dry, that is, in dry conditions. Because once your tyre wear gets a bit worn, and you try and use the battery through there, it just doesn't work. Your car just dies, effectively. So, I've got to keep an eye on that. I'm not, like, centered on my chair. Go there. That's it. Wait, am I being dumb? No, I'm not. Oh, I am being dumb. I thought I was doing time management. I'm doing fuel management. Oh, Dora. I thought I was an idiot because I thought I was doing time management so I could use the battery. And then I was like, oh, I'm doing fuel management where I'm just not saving fuel. I'm saving tyres instead. So it was actually, I thought I was an idiot, but I was an idiot, but for the complete opposite reason that I originally thought I was an idiot. So there you go, idiotception. 10 minutes into the stream, that's what you want to say. As long as I get green here, it's all that matters. I can just do it in quick practice, do you know what I mean? Nice.
Program complete. Program complete. These results will do, although
don't
you
just
could
say it twice,
definitely do
Mark, we're
better.
locked in.
Consider giving it another shot.
No, I'm alright, thanks. Is it going to get dry at all, or is it just going to stay this? Okay, it's going to be dry in practice too. That's not really what I was looking for, but there we go. the track is drying up, go softs. Are you like Professor Satire? What was it you came up with yesterday? I was like, just don't drive into the wall or something. Good stuff. I get my battery now, so that's nice, or I get hot lap, which is pretty ineffective. I wonder if I could just leave hot lap on for the entire duration of the lap and still get my energy back. You're Ferrari engineer, I see. That adds up, to be fair. It makes a lot of sense. Oh. I just realised I can't even see how much fuel I'm using because I'm in the wet, so it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to have to, like, do my quick practice, and then go into practice 3, drive a lap, so I know how much fuel I'm using. And then, actually, I'll calculate it in the wet anyway. And then, I mean, it's not going to be exactly the same, but it should be roughly the same. Alright, Luan. I just realised I'm already struggling here with, like, the braking zones because I'm just not that warmed up. Brazil is going to be a nightmare for that because I've completely forgot your braking zones, like, entirely. I really do need to just play every day, like, even if I'm not streaming, I just need to get on the game and just at least do some form of driving. It's actually very important when it comes to, like, not making mistakes and things. Yeah, just 6 seconds up on the Delta, it's not bad. Cremita Mazepin moment, almost losing it straight to turn 1. It's very true. I mean, I didn't expect that I could be able to brake so late and make the corner, but there you go. That's a lot nicer. That's what you need. Grip is actually like really good for some reason. Like for wet conditions, it's really good. It feels very easy and manageable. Oh, you definitely don't want second gear through there, that's for sure. Yeah, you gotta be really careful of spinning there when using the battery in the... It's a mixture of being in the dry conditions and then also being on quite worn tyres. You can't really do it. Brake at 50. Good plan. Yeah, the plan is brake at 50 meters. It's just a shame that I'm so slow in the wet compared to the AI. Because I can drive really nicely in the wet as I go off, but I mean, like, just in general. It's not like I'm slow and I'm just skidding about everywhere. I'm actually, like, pretty good. It's just the AI become, like, Jesus in the wet. What I like about the wet, though, is that obviously you can see the dry line, which really helps with, like, turning in points and things. You don't really get that in the dry. You've got to guess a lot. Whereas in the wet, especially, like, the penultimate corner, where it's that, like, overhill left, where you can't really see the track, it's really nice that you can just see. Whoa, Perez is going for a bit of a spin. Fastest overall, but keep in mind I am on a low difficulty for, what do you want to call it? For quali. One thing I've noticed is this car feels a lot better than, say, 2 or 3 episodes ago. So, even though we are still second slowest, I feel like our car's definitely taken a bit of a step. It's a bit like in real life, really. The real life Cadillac has got a lot better. but it's just that everyone else has got better as well. So we've not really caught up. We've just made the car quicker, which is valid. I mean, no, she's got a full second up on Checo. Well, the perfect example is when I did my team, my Crim Sport. I got pole in the wet, and in the race I was about 3 seconds slower than everyone in the top 10. And I was underfueled, so I should be going quicker than normal, and yet I was still miles off it. Practice and qualifying doesn't seem that bad. You go into the race and just dead. But also keep in mind, I am currently on 106 AI, whereas in a race I'll be on 110. So, yeah. And of course, in the dry, 110 is the correct difficulty. Imagine if you could add, like, dynamic, like, difficulty adjustment or something, the little DDA. And then they could make it so, like, when it starts raining, it lowers the difficulty a little bit. That would be quite cool. I've raced at 110 Eddie in races, but then in qualifying, because of a bug, where the AI get, like, way too... I mean, actually, that's actually a perfect example. Wait, no, it isn't. But yeah, in qualifying, especially in dry conditions, the AI get a full battery, and it never depletes. So, some tracks like Madrid, I have to run 104, and then in the race, I run 110, and it's perfectly fine. But yeah, races is always 110 no matter what, whereas qualifying is very variable depending on the track, and how bad the bug is with the AI's battery, essentially. I mean, some tracks it's not really there. Canada, I use 110. Singapore's 110. But then here's 106. Azerbaijan was 100 and... Actually, Azerbaijan I did 105 and Perez put a second on me. And in the race, I beat him by 16 seconds. Do you know what I mean? I could really eat a double-decker chocolate bar. I haven't had a double-decker in, like, years. They're alright, but I think there's better confectionery. My absolute favourite is a cream egg, though. Oh, unreal. I reckon the car probably feels quite good, though, because I've only got 3 laps of fuel. Tyre wear seems a bit high, and it is high as well. Fair play. My favourite is poo flavour. But you don't hear that very often, to be honest. Ah, wait, hang on, let me go back quick. I need to see how much fuel I'm using. That's the wrong button. Right, no. There we go. Right. 3.05. Bosh. I stock up on them at Easter, just have a where I've got a secret stash of confectionery. That is crazy work. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not really like a sweet chocolate cake lover. I just eat a lot in general. It's like what I say to people. To get to like my size isn't just inherently eating bad, it's just eating a lot. Combine that with a lack of exercise and that's what you get. I mean, my absolute favourite foods is pasta and broccoli and blackberries. Which you wouldn't expect, but that's what it is. So I've now got a Mercedes behind me who's going to make life a bit difficult. Just back off for this 1 lap, mate, and then... Oh, I think that is Russell. Just back off for 1 lap, Russell, and then I'll be off, and then you can carry on your way. Alright, can we agree to that? He can't hear what I'm saying. I should stop being dumb. So when I play online games and I speak to my teammates like they can hear me, and they can't. Oh my goodness, no grip. And I'm going to end on 2.05. So I literally used an exact 1 lap of fuel.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some
Exactly 1 lap.
excellent data with that run. So
I hate broccoli and blackberries, but I love grape, strawberries, and pineapple. They're alright. I mean, they're all good. I like all fruits and vegetables. Well, I have a new set of inserts. Yeah, I do. Nice. I look like Max Verstappen, thanks, mate. I'll take that. He's a very chiseled, handsome fella. Pineapple on pizza is deadly. I really don't mind it. It's one of those that I wouldn't actively do it unless it's like, well, say like we ordered a pizza and it wasn't like really in my input. I just said get me one, and it just happened to have pineapple. I wouldn't be like, oh no, I'm not having that. But I haven't had a pizza in ages. I don't really have pizza ever. My main like takeaway, which nowadays is like once every couple months, is usually a Chinese. My favourite English food is Chinese. That is so funny to me. Oh, I missed the apex. Track limits. Track limits. Hang on. No track limits there. Come on, we are dialed in. Now, wide. Very wide. In. Nice. Great lap so far. And by that I mean it's egregious. Oh, thanks, Slender, for the follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate that. Oh, dearie me. Good thing this is practice, huh? My favourite F1 player. Well, I assume when you say player, you mean like someone who plays the game. Don't really watch any of them, so I ain't really got an answer for you. Real life driver, though, is Sergio Perez. He's my favourite real life driver. Oh, dearie me. Luckily, qualifying is going to be dry, so I shouldn't drive like this I shouldn't drive like this in general. This is just because it's practice. I'm not really concentrating. Oh, God.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Practice done.
Test complete, and that was a really good
59
job
subscribers.
indeed. We got a
Nice
lot of
one,
valuable information out of that. Well done.
I was there for a while. Actually, no, it's quite a funny story, really. I started my YouTube channel in November 2022. By January 2023, I had 300 subscribers, which was obviously a lot for me. And then it was like quite a big explosion, and it was quite a gradual growth from January 23 to September 25. So you're talking 2.5 years. I went from 300 to 1.4k. And then from September last year to August now, I've gone from 1.4 to 4.7. So there it is. Who won the Hungaro ring? Well, it weren't Piastri. Let's say that. It was not Oscar Piastri. Shout out Carlos Sainz.
Sadly, it's time
Oh,
to say
the thing is,
goodbye
with that, I do feel terrible for Piastri because he was in the lead. He was probably the deserved winner. Deserved is the wrong word, but like he was supposed to win, if you know what I mean. But I would have much rather Lando won, and he did. So, Sainz is obviously an idiot, but I kind of respect it. So there we go. Make Hot Wheels content, you talk about them. That's quite a cool little niche. Probably a bit more popular than what I do, so keep it up. You'll get there, mate. I'm done taking a shit. Time for me to play Tarkov. I hate that game so much. I don't understand the concept of extraction shooters. I've played Tarkov, I've played Arc Raiders and Marathon, and they're all just miserable. I mean, any PvP game is miserable in my opinion. Even Minecraft PvP is just terrible. I only play single-player games and, like, story games and stuff. Right, now I'm going to put a fresher engine on. Let's do that. Let's go for... Oh, I got... Wait. Oh. I mean, no. Wow, my stuff is reasonably, like, worn, considering... fair play. I mean, give me that one. And that. And that. And that. Yeah, that's better. Okay. No. Wally. Oh yeah, I forgot there's PvE in that game, isn't there? But it's just not really the main point. Alright, welcome to Texas qualifying. Right, let's go. Need to remember to reset my setup because I had it on the dry variant. Now it's back in the no. You know what I'm trying to say. Right, now the issue we're going to face with this qualifying is that this is going to be my first lap in the dry at Texas. Practice was soggy and wet, so this is literally going to be my first run in the dry, which probably means it's going to go horribly wrong. So there we go. Sergio Perez is P10 currently, 34.0 is the lap time to beat, and I must say, our car has definitely taken a massive step forward. We might still be second slowest on the R&D tree, but, you know, Perez has been close to points in the last two races. I've got 4th and 8th in Singapore and Texas, and the car just feels a lot nicer to drive, so there we go. What other games do I play? Well, I've just finished Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. The original was my favourite game. Apex Legends. That's about it. Alright, here we go then. Qualifying in Texas. On the soft tyre for my first ever dry... Well, not my first ever. I stop saying ever. It's my first dry run in a very long time. So let's see how this goes then. Brave for turn 1. It's too early. But honestly, the fact I make the corner and hit the apex, I'm not too mad about it. I mean, this is obviously a banker. And it's also to help me sort of gauge how far I can push it and like where to brake specifically and things like that. So I'm not too mad about it. That corner's just tricky. You gotta go so wide and go back in. I'm gonna be a second down on Ocon through Sector 1, but obviously it's a pretty miserable Sector 1 for obvious reasons. Oh, my ERS is on none. That'd be why, wouldn't it? That makes a lot of sense. That's fine. As long as I could just not crash and just get some knowledge from my second run, we should be fine to at least improve ahead of whoever. 0 friends to play games with. Me too, boss. Well, I have friends, but they just don't really play the same games I do. That's fine. Another 8 attempts lost in Sector 2, but I'm not too worried about it just yet. What I'll be worried about is if I do a good lap and then I'm still down at the bottom. Also, look how much battery I got left. I need to absolutely rinse that when I go into my second run. Oh, Nelly. I mean, yeah, it's a terrible lap, but it was always going to be. That's literally my warm-up. We do go last with a 36.6, so 2.6 seconds of Sergio Perez. I reckon we can find that. Oh, Woody, thanks for the Twitch follow, mate. Apex Legends is a good racing game than Gran Turismo 7. I don't know if we're thinking about the same game, boss. Right, so obviously Sector 1's going to be the main loss right now. It's going to be 1.2 seconds in Sector 1, 1 second in Sector 2, and half a second in Sector 3. I reckon we can find that time. Let's go. You hacked me on Discord. I don't even have a Discord, so that's unlucky for you. Wait, no, I do have a Discord, I just never use it, so that won't really bother me. Alright, this lap's got to be quite good. 2.6 seconds is the target improvement, but obviously I'd probably prefer to do a bit more than that, but you never know what can happen, so let's begin. We are going to spear up to turn 1. It's a bit wide, but it's better than my first attempt. Power down nice and early. Already I found 3 attempts, and now I should start gaining city time because I don't have none on the ERS. I've got hot lap instead. Through there, go very wide, turn back in. That's gorgeous. Turn in just before. Oh yeah, it's what we needed. Ah, oh, beautiful. Unreal stuff. Break at 100 meters. Oh, that's awful. Oh, dearie me. I'm not really finding the time that I was supposed to be honest. This is still not good at all. Still 2.5 attempts down on Perez. I've got to have a monster of a third sector. Which, to be fair, I kind of have. That is a lovely Sector 3. I did find that 2.6 seconds, but it's going to leave me P20. And that is one of the worst qualifyings that I have had. Oh dear. Okay. Well, call me on it. I mean, I wasn't expecting that at all. Genuinely. Obviously that just means the difficulty is just too high for some reason. Okay, sure. So we finished 20th, 4 attempts off Perez, and we're both out. Unlucky. So there we go. Long day for Danny Rick, eh? Jeez Louise. I mean, that lap wasn't great, but it weren't bad. It should have at least beat Perez minimum. So that just means that I need to run an even lower difficulty than 106. I've actually got to do maybe 105, 104 kind of region. Which, of course, I'll now do 110 in the race, and it should go a little bit better, unless it's raining, of course, and it's just a travesty. We are praying for dry weather, to be honest. But as I've said in Singapore and in Madrid, Baku, where I had some stinkers, it's not about where you start, it's about where you finish. So even though I'm 20th, I still believe in the comeback to at least beat Perez. Of course, that's the minimum requirement for a good race in any environment, is beat your teammate, because that's all you can really do. I wish I made a cup of tea before starting stream. I've got no liquid. I've got, like, a couple inches of water, and my throat is killing me. And it's pissing it down. Okay, well, unlucky everyone. We are buggered. That was not a great lap. It wasn't, Oski. It's spot on. And it's not only...
I know you're frustrated
raining.
To be this far back on the grid.
It's actually... Shut up, Mark, I know. It's actually full wet conditions.
Feel gradually as you go. It's not all going to be won or lost at the first corner.
Ooh, we are so dead. I did look at the weather report. It said it was going to be mixed conditions. But obviously, I mean, it technically is. It's going to be dry near the end. Okay, so honestly, maybe a hot take. I kind of want to go on the Inter because it 40 seconds. Yeah, I'm alright with that. I want to do like something like that. Okay, I'll leave it as is. Why can't I revert it? There we go. I'll just leave it like this. And basically, I'll just... yeah, go from there, essentially. Let's go. Mate, I'm gonna be slow for the entire race. There's actually a good chance that I'll finish last on pace in this race. There's a very good chance of it. Yeah, the intermediates, from what I remember, they just don't work in these conditions. But I want to, like, switch to the inters as early as possible. That'd be ideal. That'd be nice. Forza Horizon is a bit expensive for Game Pass on Xbox. I like playing Descenders. I've heard of that game. I've not played it, though. I mean, I just got Forza Horizon on the cheap on PC using, like, third-party websites and things. But no, I didn't. I bought it for full price and then realised I could have got it for cheaper. That was my mistake. Listen to your Ferrari strategies. Honestly, I think I'd rather, like, do anything but that, given Ferrari's history with their strategies. Crash into what? God, I'd love to. I hate that bastard. I love bikes. I'm going to go on a ride to a place called Sherwood Pines to do a load of jumps today. Oof. Can't say I've done that. I've only ever been on a bike, like, once, and then I nearly broke my knee. So there we go. Sim setup, I'm using the Moser R5 with a KS wheel. And I think the pedals are called, like, CRP2 lights or something along those lines. I can't remember the exact model name, but there we go. SD Bestie on the podium? God, no. Turn force feedback to max. I think I'd actually die. Because the force feedback right now is quite low, and yet it does really hurt my arms, and I can feel it. It's proper strong. And it's only the R5. There's a model that's 5 times more than that. 5 times the power and torque. Rather, you're not 20th. I am not 20th, you're spot on, I'm 19th. So it's actually not as bad as we think. But I've got no aspirations or optimism for this race. Like, I've got nothing. This is going to go terrible. We already know it. Let's just get on with it and get it done. Okay. Here we go then, the Texas Grand Prix. I've already forgot what round number it is. In the sogging wet, and we're off. Good start. Very good start. I'm gone. Okay, I've just gained 3 places already. That's what you need. Here we get to see the wonderful grip I'm going to have. I can't wait for this. Oh, nice blockage, Esteban. That was awesome. Oh dear. That wasn't even Esteban, that was Behrman. Okay. Bugger off, Bortoletto. You smell like onion rings. I mean, I'm up places, but... Oh. Can I do this flat out? Oh, I can! I wasn't expecting that. Fair play. Straight mode activated. Oh, you know I'm dive bombing these hasses. Oh, you know we're doing it. How am I going to approach this, actually? Okay, never mind. I'm not doing that. I got Slippy! Go on. Oh, yes. It's so slow. Okay, I don't know how I'm doing this, to be honest, but I'm flying. Speed and power! Try being light on the brakes. That's a great tip, boss. I can't lie. That's actually really good. This is already getting stressful when I'm having to concentrate really hard. Alright, let's keep the tyre wear open. Rears are wearing twice as much as the fronts, which is to be expected. Kind of the norm. Really needed sounds. Yeah, it is. I mean, look, it's green sectors. It's not that bad. I think I've got to do 28 laps of this. Yeah, I'm good about it. I'm good. Well, I've survived 2 laps, which is already more than I thought, so there we go, that's pretty cool. This game reminds me of Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo 7. Well, it is a racing game. So, no, they're also racing games, so that does, yeah, good comparison. Green sector, I'm flying. I think you could just keep the pace, maybe get more places. I mean, that's like a Will Buxton quote where he said, you want to start first because you've got the other drivers behind you. That is what we're trying to do. Oh, I got yellow flag. Oh, it's Hulkenberg, I think. No, it isn't. Good reaction time. Okay, that is a Williams facing the wrong direction, which is typically not what you want when you're in a Formula 1 race. Now, this is actually interesting. Do I gain places because of that? Oh, and it's Inters. Oh, bless up. We are so dialed in. Yes! Why have I got no fuel left? Okay, that's fine. Is that the Seb helmet in the background? No, that is Sergio Perez Miami. It's not actually a driver's helmet, but it's the 1000th race of F1 signed by Kimi Räikkönen. So that's pretty cool. Oh, we are so locked in now. This has just changed my mood dramatically. Okay, double Inter until the end. Maybe actually Inter onto dry. You never know. Get all 3 versions of the tyres used in a race. We're going to restart now. Do I go straight up to like 11th or wherever I was going to be? Or do they actually correctly, rightfully, put me like 1 place up? And that's about it. So here we go then. I'm going to be up to P15. So they have correctly done that. Good job, EA. Let's go then. The second start of the race is going to get underway. And we're flying once again. It's another fantastic Grand Prix start. I am flying in the wet Grand Prix starts. Come on. Up into turn 1. We're going 3 wide, which is a bit dangerous, but we've made it work. We're already up 4 places. Up the inside of Williams, and that's a bit dangerous. Let's not do that. And now we've got the Inters. I don't think I'm going to be that much better, but I'm going to feel a lot more confident, which is very important.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Mark, it's been 3 corners. Of course, this highway ain't bad, you know what I mean? Engineer quiet.
Confirmed.
Weather report.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration
Awesome.
out there, you're doing well. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
You started with replacing with replicas, so you put replicas in place of other replicas on real helmets. Replicaception. Never would have thought I'd be at P11 at this point, I'll be honest. I'm actually gaining extra fuel, which means I could have actually underfueled my car and I would have been alright. Just a bit annoying, but it's not, it's not that much of a big difference, to be honest. Wait, you can't use Hot Lap ERS in the, what's it called? Wait, so you could use Hot Lap in full wet conditions, but you can't use Hot Lap in intermediate conditions. Well, how does that make sense? Massive scrap going up here between, I believe, the Racing Bull and like someone else. I don't know what that is. Whoa, why are they getting away from me in such a short straight like that? That's just not normal. Oh, I got a really itchy head. Oh dear. That'll do. Just kind of hoping that if I can stay within like 2 seconds of these Williams, I should get the slipstream and then Colapinto can't get past. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Yeah, Williams are so overpowered, it's insane. I don't know why. It seems like such an odd thing to get wrong, and also even more odd to just not fix it. Like, what? You would have thought when they actually made Williams, like, they gave them the updated chassis, you'd think they would actually change it so they weren't overpowered and actually the 3rd best team. But they didn't, they just left them overpowered, so there you go, that's cool. We should start to see some new fastest laps start popping in. And I'm probably going to be like multiple seconds off it. Oh dear. 46.9. What am I? Oh jeez Louise, I'm like 3 seconds off. I'm 48. No, I'm 4. Yeah, I'm 2.5 seconds off. Clear. Oh, another yellow flag. What's happened now? Oh, who's that? Oh, hello, Kimmy. Hi, Kimmy. That's cool. Up into the top 10 now. Awesome. Mystery Kimmy Antonelli. Okay. Sure. Okay. Oh, and now we're on to slicks, apparently. What is this race? Why? Right, so we've gone wets for 4 laps, inters for 4 laps, and now we're going to have 20 laps of dries. Alright, we go again. Medium tyres for me, softs for others, hards for even more others. Here we go then. 3rd race restart. We're off to see the Wizard, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Not as good of a start because I'm now in the dries and I've almost spun and I'm going to go down so many places, but Williams had a stinker. Who is that? Oh my goodness, someone's had a right big stinker. Is that Antonelli, who was just for some reason kept going despite his engine being broken? I have no idea, but I am flying once again. What do you mean illegal? What? 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 Nah, I've been stitched up. I lightly tapped the racing ball, and that is another yellow flag. And now there's... Oh, my goodness. What is happening? George Russell's now out of session. Is that both Mercedes gone already? There is no grip on this racetrack right now. There is literally nothing. Oh, move, Lindblad. You're so slow. No wonder you're a rookie. You're useless. Oh, my goodness. Got Kimi Antonelli now right behind me as I say both Mercedes. There he is. I'm going to dive bomb Lindblad here. That's a good move, that, apart from hitting Gasly, that is. Mate, these AI need to figure out their braking because they are getting it so early, it's just making me crash into them. And there is such little grip, it's insane. Did I even do this flat out? Probably not. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Whoa, I'm so much faster through there, come on. We now, of course, get the blue mode. Is it because of the hard tyre they're this slow? Because this just seems, like, precarious. Oh, stop braking so early. Come on. Go. Oh, you dirty bastard. What a save. What a save. Oh my goodness. How have I kept that on? Ish. I can't quite believe I'm still in this race. Genuinely up there with the best saves I've ever done in my career. Okay. Now fighting Hajar, his car is rapid. Jeez Louise. Yep. Oh, these are soft runners. No wonder they're so quick. Oh, Nelly, I can't drive right now. I'm sorry. I just keep crashing into people. I'm just not anticipating where they're going to brake. Wait, well, at all. It's just not working. I can't believe there's this little grip as well. Sector 3 seems grippy, but 1 and 2 is genuinely, like, dangerous. You'd have to do a Sergio Perez special here and start low and make a comeback through the field. Just need the track to, like, fully dry and then we'll be okay, I think, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, Mika, that's Behrman behind you. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
You don't say. Oh my god! Okay, I'm flashbacking now, I don't care. Bro, what is going on with this game? Fast right offline? That was not offline. What are you waffling about? What is this? I almost saved that as well, and then it just went. Jesus Christ. Literally can't turn my wheel without spinning. Because it's still not like, it's like 80% dry, it's not 100%. Bit too much of a gap to the points now, I reckon. Go on. That'll do. Careful, careful. Right, this is where it grips up a lot. Cool. Watch the oversteer, we're okay. Yeah, get him. Oh, this is actually just too fast for me. I'm not used to this. I've been in the wet all day. Oh, what's going on here? Careful. Okay. Kind of surviving. Track is getting drier and drier per lap, which is what we needed. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, he sticked in that. Fair play, Lawson. He's still sticking in it. Good racing. A bit unfair from me, but I don't really care anymore, to be honest. I kind of lost. I'm past the point of really giving a shit. Alright, old Joe. My foot's killing me. Holy understeer. Speed! We're kind of getting there. It's just not good enough, though, is it? I'm so good at this game. Evidently not, considering I've crashed 3 times, but I'll take it anyway. Thanks, mate. Green sectors every lap though, which is kind of encouraging. Only problem is everyone else is getting green sectors too. So, I'm improving, but everyone else is improving too, so it kind of balances out. 35.7 for the fastest lap. I'm going to be nowhere near that. Yeah, 2 seconds off. Well, 1.5 seconds off. Oh, that's just mean. That's just out of order. That's a crazy switchback from Lawson. I thought that was the dive bomb of the century, Danny Ricciardo special. And yet, that's just not what transpired. There's definitely a move on. If I can just get an exit and then just dump my battery like that. I don't know, it's too far back. I need to be within 0.4 or 0.3 here. Because he turns his battery off there, but I don't know, I can definitely get close enough. Here we go, my best chance yet. Come on. Around the outside. Grip up. Inside line. And we're through. Come on, good move. I don't know where I'd be without my spin, but I'd like to think I'd be in the top 10, so the pace really ain't that bad. Only problem is I've now got no one in front of me to like help me drive along, which is going to be a bit difficult. Sergio Perez in the pits already. You stop downshifting now. I don't need to. The tyres are better than mine at this point? Probably, yeah. I should pit as well now. It's too early for that, mate. When am I pitting? Oh, maybe it's not too late. Never mind. Too early, rather. Tyres don't feel bad, though. I mean, Piastri's still setting fastest laps, so the tyres must hang on decently, at least. Is it just me, or is this like just way too fast? I feel like these cars are going way too quick, and I can't really handle it. Oh, not another yellow flag. Who's that? It's Alex Albon. Hello, mate. Well, no. Well, no. Well, no. No. I'm getting this prick back now. What is that all about? Prick. Yeah, of course that's my fault. Yeah, sure. The FIA really hate me. A bit like Hamilton in real life. It's very obvious. It's like a prejudice. Oh, I don't know pit entry here. Oh dear. That's actually gone quite well. Ah, it's perfect. Fair play. How do I use him? I use mods, mate. I've modded him in. Nah, the softs are going to be, like, shattered, mate. There's no chance. Like, you can't ever use a soft in this game. It doesn't work. Right, so we pit. Mediums come off. Hards come on in this just utterly hectic race. And we get a slow stop. Nice. I don't know how the pace is going to be, but I'm hoping I can maybe undercut someone. I'm only a second ahead of my teammates, so maybe the pace is actually pretty bad. Unless he has a... Actually, no, he definitely has pitted, because, yeah, I saw it. So he's, that's the undercut right there. And these tyres feel terrible. Right, Toby. Oh, thanks for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. Soft survival and 100% races. Well, I'm not doing a 100% race, so there it is. And I agree as well, they are. so nervous of getting, like, oversteer through that long left. It's actually freaking me out every lap. Tires are cold, slam the brakes. I mean, that wouldn't be ideal, really. Alright, so I come out ahead of Boileau. I think I was ahead of him before, though, so I've not really gained anything. Whee! So I'm P14, I think some drivers still have to pit, but points is looking unlikely at this stage. Rode a braking board into turn 1, someone probably smashed into them. It weren't me though, for once. Okay, I need to literally rinse the battery in sector 1. But I need to genuinely lose, like, nearly all of it. Because I have so much left over. Alright, here. Who's that? Oh, Limbler. And I was just ahead of him, I think. So yeah, I've gained literally nothing from hitting a lap or two early. Awesome. I'm starting to think. I mean, it was actually no. There's no. I was gonna say maybe I should have one-stopped on the hard, or no. I should have just gone from the hard until the end. But 20 laps is quite a lot. Shit. That corner's so difficult. Here comes Ovid. No. Oh yeah, it's my fault again. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it kind of was, but still, it's a 50-50. It's not worth a warning. Now my car doesn't turn. Sick. This race has been nothing but misery for me so far. Like, genuinely, just one of the worst races I've ever done. I feel like I'm not even driving that bad, but it's just not fun. It's too fast. I'm constantly having to defend. I'm never attacking anyone. And that's always the worst. When you've always got someone up your ass, sniffing your arsehole, trying to get by. It's the most miserable thing in the world. Yeah, honestly, I don't mind people giving suggestions, but some of the things that people have been saying are a bit too obvious. Like, I've got like thousands of hours in the game. I get like the gist of it. But of course, tips are always welcome. Like there. I know I need to brake earlier, but I can't exactly do it just yet. You gotta keep in mind, I've only had the racing line off for like a month. I'm nowhere near good at it yet. So that's why I keep making mistakes and doing things like braking late every lap. Turn, 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 turn. Thank you. start peeing when everyone's behind me. That's not always true, though. Because technically the safety car's ahead of you. No, I've made that up, then the safety car's behind everyone, isn't it? Yeah. I actually reckon the safety car driver feels when a Grand Prix starts and obviously the drivers spear off, the safety car follows them for one lap. And they are within like 3 corners, the F1 cars are just multiple years ahead. Alright, Lindblad's probably going to get me here. I literally can't defend. I've got no battery, I've got no straight line speed, he's got much better tyres. And a better car, so pretty much every disadvantage you could possibly have in the whole wide world, he has got. And there he goes through. And he's dead. Alright, lovely. I wasn't expecting that from the AI, but we take those back up to 11th. Come on. No. Thought I was a girl? Yeah, that's just you, boss. So many people say that, but I have no idea why. I mean, obviously they're just freaks, but there you go. Lindblad down the inside. Now he gets the move done. Well done, lad. Finally. About 16 laps overdue, but he's got it done at least. Speed and power. If you don't win, I'm disowning you. It's fine with me, boss. You don't owe me anyway. Oh? Okay, just drive into me. Thanks, Agile. That was awesome. Can I have the blue energy now? Like, it's been like 2 laps. Come on. Give me speed! Don't want to be rude. I mean, saying things like, you need to dive bomb them and brake late, is like, that's a bit dumb. It's like, yeah, obviously, I've played the game before. But then saying things like go down to 30% battery, while it is still a bit on the obvious side, it can be helpful. So that's just a bit of a 50-50, really. I'm not going to flat out say, you're an idiot, I know what I'm doing. Obviously not. Because you're not. Gotta be careful of spinning here using the battery. It's very, very scary. On that little downhill curve. Me and loads of other people I've watched have become a victim of that, just dying. Here comes Hajar. Just much better straight line speed. Obviously, they're just running a bit more downforce, or less downforce, rather. They've also got far superior grip, for some reason. We've got the same tyre life, and yet theirs are just better. That's kind of normal with the AI, to be fair. That's just what they do. They are Prime Sergio Perez, Minister of... Well, no. What's he called? Oh, yeah. Okay, bro. I need to get rid of Texas off this calendar. I don't mind the tracking like time trial, but in a race, it's the most miserable thing I've ever played in my life. Oh, cool. My car's just spinning. Yeah, that's nice. Get me out of this country. Absolute shithole. How is there still 5 laps left? Ugh. Get me out of here. That's why I'm getting rid of the battery when I finish this season, so things like that just can't happen. Where you try and you use the battery for the last 23 laps and it works fine. All of a sudden, nah, I don't feel like it. I'm going to spin your car instead. And it will just remove that unpredictability. And that, yeah. There's nothing worse than unpredictability, especially when you're trying to drive at 200 miles an hour. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I already do it in my Team series, and it is, like, a whole bunch of fun. So I'm looking forward to it in doing it in this career mode as well. And then we will witness peak every single race. It'll actually be down to skill. Rather than battery and cringe unpredictability. I never understood why people, like, say that unpredictability in racing games is, like, a positive. I remember when the handling update came out for this, and people were like, oh, it's so good now, the car's more unpredictable. Why would you want that? Here comes Hadjar. I'm going to try and block him. Good positioning. But yeah, people are like, oh yeah, it's more unpredictable, that makes it, like, better. No, it doesn't. You're just going to crash more. Why would you ever want that? I want it to be as predictable as possible. That would be, like, a perfect situation. That's why I like 23, because it was, like, predictable. Whereas this, I don't know what's going to happen. 3 corners time, I could be in the wall dead, and it'd be nothing to do with me, it would just be the car. Especially here. Hang on, that's another yellow flag, I believe. It's going to be behind, though, so we're not too worried about it. Unless it causes, like, a safety car, which I think is a bit too late now, to be honest. Catch him? I mean, I haven't lost faith. I'm just frustrated and can't really be bothered. I mean, what's the point of finishing? Oh, I've outbraked myself. I mean, it's a bit pointless racing at this point. I mean, I'm finishing 12th or probably 13th or 14th, and I'm just not even bothered about using flashbacks anymore. I've completely given up this race. I just want to get to the end and get into Mexico. I have lost any will to, like, continue trying. It's just worthless. I'm just going to end up crashing or doing something stupid and just, you know, probably just getting off stream or something stupid. Just not my day. Simple as. Why I use instant replay? Because I can. Come on now, Jar. Get this done already. It's long overdue. Oh yeah, I forgot he's got Verstappen's helmet, so it's like really confusing. People question why I use a feature of the game, and it still stuns me to this day. If it's in the game, I'm gonna use it, obviously. If I didn't use flashbacks, every race would end in me being last, so I'd be a bit worthless. Be literally no point playing the game. I've already spun twice in this race and not flashbacked it. So there you go. That's not realistic. Who gives a fuck if it's realistic? This is the most unrealistic game that's racing in all racing games. This is less realistic than F1 race starts. Who cares? If you want to go realism, go watch iRacing or Le Mans Ultimate. I've had enough of this bullshit. Oh yeah, it's not realistic. Yeah, obviously. It's not what we're here for. I was trying to be realistic. I'll turn all assists on and go into cockpit camera. Or just play a different game. I've had enough of it. Or go watch someone like Thom, who doesn't use flashbacks and keeps it realistic. Do that. Don't watch me. I'm crashing out because it's just, I've had enough of it. It's just constant every day. I'll do what I want. My stream. this? Wait, that's... Oh. And how did I get past the Limblad? I don't even remember that. Sorry about that explosion of rage. It's been boiling up for a while, to be honest. It's one of those where it boils up constantly and then it explodes in spectacular fashion. I'm surprised I haven't failed that challenge already to avoid notable collisions. Since I've had about 12 million this race. Decent race? Well, not really. I've crashed twice, used loads of flashbacks, crashed into every single driver. I've had no grip. I've been driving horribly. It's actually one of the worst races of the season, to be honest. It couldn't actually... I mean, it could have gone a lot worse, but it's gone pretty bad. I mean, I'm still up 7 places from where I started, but still. I'm just hoping Mexico's a lot better, which it might not be because of the battery, but... can't exactly go much worse than this. As we now start the final lap of the race, to get out of this absolute shithole of a country. Saying that, there is one more left in America. Oh, jeez Louise. And Vegas is bad as well, but here we go. But yeah, not much to say really, just terrible driving, and that's about it. You could literally sum up the race in 2 words. It's been quite exciting though, in terms of, you know, we started on the full wets, there was a red flag, we went on to the inters, there was another red flag, we went on to the dries, and then I thought my strategy was good, going from medium to hard. No, I just have no grip and I'm really slow. Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres.
I mean, looking at that, it's actually not too bad. The fact that I've lost, what, more than 10 seconds from my spins, and I'm still 10 seconds ahead. It's actually not that bad. Lando Norris wins the Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc takes the fastest lap, though. Of course, that means nothing anymore, it's just a stat. And we are a long, 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 long way behind, but we are looking for a P13, which, yeah, shit, but more than I was expecting, and also more than I deserve, considering how I've driven. But there we go. Try not to bottle it around the last 2 corners like I did in the sprint race. And we're good. Started 20th, finished 30th, 10 seconds ahead of Perez, and yet it's still one of the worst races I've done. Welcome to Formula 1.
And that's
there it
the
is.
end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
I imagine iRacing is more intuitive, but console games are terrible for intuition. iRacing, I didn't like it. I don't play games for realism. I don't play racing games for realism. I never have. That's why my favourite games are F1. They're arcade games. I don't like iRacing, I don't like Le Mans Ultimate, I don't like Assetto Corsa, but they are realistic because that's what they're made for. This isn't. The very first step of making a game realistic is not having it on console and made for controller players. This game is made for controller players, like Forza Horizon. Hence why, on the scale of realism, it's right near the bottom alongside Forza Horizon. But there we go, we finished 13th. We actually gained 6 places, not 7. But it's still not bad. 42 seconds off the lead in the end. Yeesh. And did Lando stop as well? He did. That's pretty fast. Look at... Oh, wait. Yeah. Collision with Bortoletto, Lindblad, Lawson. Awesome. I'm surprised I'm only on there 3-4 times, actually. That's quite impressive. Pit stops were all 10 minutes, apparently. Okay. Oh, here we go. 3.2 for Perez, 2.4 for me. Who had the best stop? It was me. Fantastic. The standings then after round 11? I think it's 11. It's going to look like this. Oscar Piastri leads the Drivers' Championship by 7 points over his teammate. 30 back we have Leclerc. We are 11th. We're still only 3 behind Albon since he also went pointless, which is nice. And Sergio Perez is going to be 20th still. Constructors, we are still 6th. Only now 9 ahead of Alpine. and quite a way off Williams. So basically, we're fighting for 6th in the constructors and 10th in the drivers. Moving on. Valid crash out? It's not. And there's not really, I mean, obviously there are situations, but in my opinion, there's not really such a thing as a valid crash out. Especially in that situation, I just got annoyed because it's just constant. Since September, we're talking nearly a year, I've had people question the way I play the game. And I always just say because I want to, but honestly, it's what you decide what you watch. Watch someone else. I don't care that I'm losing one viewer because I'll gain another in your place. But anyway, let's move on from that. Let's learn from that and move forward into Mexico.
This is the perfect
Right,
opportunity to
Forcraft.
show the world.
I've never seen a worse driving game than Forza. Why do you guys into cars play the most arcade driving game ever? Well, that's kind of what it's for. I mean, I'm a big like car collector kind of game. You know, like Need for Speed and Forza Horizon, and even Gran Turismo to some extent, where you collect cars. I love that kind of game. And Forza Horizon, while the driving isn't really realistic, I think it's a really fun game. Obviously, my main thing is fun over anything else, and it's a very fun game, therefore I play it a lot and I love it. Cool. Only a trip. Oh, long day. We don't even get that till Vegas anyway. Oh, jeez Louise. Still second to last on the R&D, although saying that, we are, I would say, pretty much equal with Williams, VCOB, and Haas, and only a little bit behind Audi and Alton Alpine. So, it's not bad. Alright, Gojo, I won't lie, I really need to wee, so I'm going to go do that. Does this work still? That would be a no. I like how my keyboard shortcuts just don't work. That's awesome. Come on. There we go. Nice one. Right, I shall be back in 1 second. I'm going to go empty my bladder, I think is a technical way to say it. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Fancy a cucumber for some reason, but there we go. Alright, let's dial it in. We've got Mexico to do. Okay, boom, I can't find my gloves. Oh, there they are. I should have got a bog roll. Shit. Are my other live chats even working, or is just no one typing in them? I want to at least know that if they're working. I don't think they are, considering I've had someone donate shit. That's just annoying. Oh, their messages are coming through. What's that all about? What? My Instagram isn't working for some reason. Oh, now it is. Oh, now I can see TikTok chat. Oh, awesome. You're showing the gameplay. That's a surprise to me, but there you go. Alright. Prediction for the race? Honestly, just better than Texas. I'm just going to try and actually lock in and go from there, basically. Just gotta pray to whichever higher being you wish, or any for that matter, that it's not raining, because then we can actually try and, like, play the game properly. I'm close to just giving up, you know, I'm not even joking. Got another wet race on our hands then, fantastic. Now, do you know what I wish you could do? I wish you could go into here and just change it to dry all the time, rather than just perfect and approximate. I know there is an application that I use called Paddock Labs, which you can change your, like, random stuff in the game, like what teams drivers drive for, and ratings and standings and resource points and things. I wish you could change, like, the weekend structure. That is a feature on the app, but it just doesn't work. I'd love to just make it dry only. That would actually, like, right, child, that would literally change my life for the better. No, not that one. That one.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new
That seems like
parts, and
quite
we're
high
happy that they've been
downforce for this
integrated
track
into
where
the
it's
car
got two
okay.
long
With
straights,
any
but
luck, you'll be able to feel the
actually it's got
improvements,
three
so
long
go
straights
give it a try.
technically. There you go. Alright, Arctic. I need water. Yeah. Right, here's a good fun test. Do I remember how to drive at this circuit? We'll have to find out as I go for a run. And I don't remember what program I'm doing. I keep forgetting. I think I'm doing tire management. And begin. Yes, we are. Brilliant. Oh, I've already forgotten. Oh, okay, it's 100 meters. Awesome. Okay, I think I remember the rest of this. I really should have warmed up beforehand, but we move. Alright, this is 100 meters. And then this is just a guess, but it's kind of like there. That'll do. And then this is 50. Oh no, it's just before 50. Okay. I can't believe I've actually forgotten the braking zones. And then this is when the curb starts. Yeah. And then this is just before the curb starts. Nice, nice, nice. Right, that. And then that's the black screen. Okay. I might be alright after I finish practice, but that's a little bit on the dodgy side.
Program complete.
What I gained from doing those time managers in practice, I've never actually done them. Resource points. It's not actually for the time management, it's just because you get resource points. As you can see, I get 100 for completing each program. Race strategy is the only, like, important one. That's about it. So, yeah. Yeah, I just do them for the, points. That's the one I'm looking for. Is that a wig? That's up to you. If you want to imagine it's a wig, then you can. Oh, that was cool. My wheel's just not connected, and then I turn and I just spin. That was terrific. That was a really cool moment. That's a top 10 gaming moment right there. That was splendid. And begin. Alright, fuel starts at 7:04. Nice. We shall see what that says when we finish this lap. And then that will just work out how much fuel we have to use. My hair routine, water. Nice cutout. Yeah, it's not bad. I'd rather get an older version of him or a different driver, but they're very expensive, so there we go. Wow, the battery regen when you are upgraded is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, look at the regen! That is absurd levels of regeneration! Jeez Louise! Alright, I'm now down to 610. There we go. Cool. What an engine? Yeah, I'm using a mod to make it sound different. I'm using the Audi, but it don't really matter. It's the mod that makes it sound like this, no matter what engine you use. Turn 1 braking is really the only difficult one around here, because it's kind of random, depending on what kind of speed you're doing. How many points do I gain? What do you mean? In what? I can literally use almost my whole battery in just Sector 1 and gain it back in Sector 2 alone. That's just dumb. But the batteries get so good to the point where you can just use them all the time in overtake like you can at tracks like Singapore and Monaco. So that's just dumb. V8 or V10, this is a V10, I want to say. I believe it is. Hang on, overtake. Oh, no. Is that real Himmers behind you? Well, real as in they are from, like, official places. They're not actually, like, you can't wear them. They're replicas. But they were very expensive, and they're very cool. They're not like a plastic Temu job. You know what I mean? I mean, they're both from... Well, one was an auction, and it's hand-signed by Kimi Räikkönen with photographic evidence, and then the other one is from F1's website of Sergio Perez, I believe in Miami in 2023, I believe. So yeah, they are proper. But you can't wear them unless maybe a baby could? Nah, definitely not. Hey, well, my pace looks good compared to the Audi, but that's not really much of competition. So we'll see how that unfolds in the race. I do love this track, though. It's a good word. It's just easy. It's not complicated. There's no, like, hilly sections, like uphill or elevation changes. The braking zones, apart from turn 1, are kind of consistent. It's just a lovely track. I love Mexico. My favourite driver is Mexican. One of my favourite tracks is Mexico. You might as well just call me Mexican. You definitely push it a bit further in that final corner too. But that's nice, that's awesome. One more lap to go and then we'll get some quality in the mix. If I go down to 40 like I've been doing, do I genuinely gain it all back? I'm now 70, so if I go down to 40 again, or not even 40, 50... Wow, you do. That's incredible. Fair play the battery, because that is unexpected. Speed and power. Yeah, pretty good stint, if I had to say so myself. There's obviously a bit more time in there, but it'll do. I mean, if I drive like that in the race, I won't be one to complain.
And that was a really
yeah, we
good
can get to
job
quality
indeed.
now.
We
Let's
got
go.
a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Thank you, Mark. Right. Fastest overall, by the way. Don't really mean anything. We're only 15 minutes in, but, you know, that's nice. Fastest Sector 1, but... Okay, well, first of all, why is my Sector 3 really bad, but why is my Sector 1 really good? Why am I a second up on Norris? That is outrageous, and then half a second back in 2 and 3. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, this one.
And that's it. Practice is officially over.
Okay,
Until
hey,
next
I've been
time,
still finishing
goodbye.
top 10. Doing my lap early on the mediums with worn mediums. I think that's pretty good, all things considered. Alright, do I need to change engine or is my stuff looking good? Let's have a look. 11, that's fine. 15. We'll go to the less used engine stuff just because Mexico is a engine dependent track, I would say. Reasonably. I guess that makes sense. I mean, it has got 3 massive straights. What's so intriguing is obviously I was running very high downforce, and yet my Sector 1 was unreal, despite that literally being 2 straights. How does that work? I don't know. Oh, I didn't do quali pace. I just forgot. Oh, my bad. I genuinely just forgot. Okay. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. I can still just do it in quick practice, but that is quite funny. Just straight up forgot. Come on. Ba-ba-boom, 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 ba-ba-boom. Anyway, let's go. Rightio then, welcome to Mexico qualifying, round number 12. I remember this time. Practice went pretty well. I'm hoping we have a good quali as well. I mean, compared to Texas, it can't exactly get worse. 20th in quali, one of the worst races I've ever driven. Sergio Perez, where are we looking at, boss man? Okay, we're ahead of a Red Bull. We're ahead of Lawson, Colapinto, Alonso, Behrman, Gasly. He's well up there, fair play. So he has put in a 1:15.3. That is the lap time that we've got to try and beat. Let's go. We'll try 53 brake bias on this lap and see how it goes. Now, for the keen eye amongst you, you may realise 53 is quite low, but I do use ABS. Therefore, we are allowed to go to such low brake bias settings. Here we go then. My first run in qualifying, of course, I've got enough time for a second run if I need it, which I'm hoping I don't. But we'll see how it goes. I am going to try and just leave the overtake on for most of the lap, because the battery regen around here is just a bit silly. Spearhead into turn 1. Nice, lovely braking. Let's try and not mess up 2 and 3. Foul. Unbelievably foul. That is an unreal first couple of corners. It's going to be hard to replicate that, which is a bit annoying, but we move. And it's going to be a purple sector 1. It's a bit wide of turn 4, whatever number it is, but it's okay. Put the hot lap on. Send it through the fast left. Oh, nearly spun. Held it though. Come on. Drain that battery. Get it to 0. 7 temps up through sector 2. Which I don't even know if that's going to be enough to beat Perez, to be honest. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's not been it's been a good lap apart from 2 corners, which has lost me some time. And it's not a good last corner either. Perez with a 15.3. I'm going to come through for a 15.6. It's not good at all. I'm going to have to do a second run. I'm only P15. That is quite troublesome, to be honest. I thought I'd be a lot more up there, but there you go. Oh, well. No, that's the wrong button. I mean, of course, there's time in there in, like, a couple corners, but I feel like that first turn 1, 2, and 3 was so good that I'm going to lose time there instead. So Perez, yeah, 15. Oh, he's lost time apparently. Why that bug exists, I don't know. So sector 1 is obviously good, 3 temps up, but sector 2, 4 temps down. Sector 3, 3 temps down. Where is that time even coming from? I don't know. But we're gonna go again. And if I'm very fortunate, I might be safe, but probably not. I feel like my game got louder and then quieter again. No idea what that's about. Alright, let's go. Come on, it's got to be a good lap. Really good lap. Or else I might be facing Q1 elimination, which is exactly what we don't need at this point in the season. Come on. What kind of speed are we even hitting down here? 340 maybe? Go on. Yeah, 340, fair play. I've already messed up turn 1, which is as I predicted. Maybe I can pull it back a little bit, which I do. I had a good exit, but oh, yeah, 2 temps down already. How have I pulled that back? I didn't even look at my delta and all of a sudden I'm back. Okay, sure. Okay, I've somehow found 2 temps. I have no idea how, but the game's the game, I guess. Beautiful. We'll take half a second. Yuck. Is that enough to get through? It is. Jolly good. Hello, Foster. That's a blinding result. And we're only a little bit, but we're only 5 thousandths off Perez. That's valid. I'm well happy with that. Come on. Good stuff. And there's obviously another 2 attempts in that lap at least, because that's what I lost after turn 1, 2, and 3, so that's encouraging. Only downside is that if I somehow make it into Q3, I'm not... Well, I could use a fresh set, but... yeah, I wouldn't have a fresh set for the race. To be fair, though, you don't really use softs in the race ever. Alright, Mavericks, great lap, it weren't bad. Obviously, there's more time in there, but I'm satisfied. Sergio Perez, 6:15.9. Terrible lap. Egregious. Alright, we go again. Wow, you can exit the pit so late in Mexico. I went out at 2:50 and there's 50 seconds left. You can go out at like 2:30 or even 2:20 and still make the flag. Yeesh. Alright, here we go then. Q2, this is my only lap in Q2 that I'm going to give myself. So it's going to have to be a good one. Perez's lap was a bit smelly, but I think he will improve. Now Q3 would be a Christmas miracle, but let's just try and put the best lap possible and see where we end up. I think that's a good play. Good start. I've gone wide again. I did that in Q1, but not Q1 lap 2. Oh, I'm pushing this thing. Come on. Okay, I can be super happy with that lap. Ugh. I don't care what my position is. Oh, it's just brilliant. Oh, it's just a great day. Oh, it's a great day. Top 6 for Ricciardo. Get in. That was a very nice lap. Other than turn 3, turn 4, that was a sensational lap, and I am so pleased. Oh, 3 tenths as well to safety. Perez, 15.9 only. Keep in mind, he did a 15.3 in Q1. That would have put him like there. It's only 2 places, but that's still 6 tenths quicker. 1.1. Disgusting behavior. Let's go. Cool. What a comeback. Texas, I did a decent lap and finished 20th. We come to Mexico, I'm already in the top 6. I mean, I doubt I'm going to finish in the top 6 once again. You never know, but if I can beat Lawson and maybe Sainz, but mostly just Lawson, I'll be happy, because he's kind of the best of the rest right now. It's a 15.4. If I do my same exact lap, I'll be 8th, and I think that's very reasonable. Let's do it. Come on! Oh, I badly need some liquid right now, I can't lie. Wake up, Will! Jeez Louise! Right, I'm going to fully, lock in this lap, by the way. I'm not going to do any speaking. I'm just going to drive and see what happens, okay? Let's do it. Come on. Okay, I will say one thing. Where are the stands gone? Anyway. Ignore that, please. I'm sorry.
Goodbye for now then, but we are really just getting started.
How
Make sure
did I
you join
keep
us
that
again
on the
for
track?
Lights Out tomorrow.
Seriously? How in the name of all that is holy did I not just spin? Jesus. Okay. Listen. That lap, I matched my Q2 lap. There was probably 2 or 3 temps in there. There was not 6 temps. That is the absolute maximum position I was going to get. Therefore, I am absolutely chuffed. Get in! Don't even care that it's slower than my Q2 lap. That's all I wanted, that PA. Come on. I believe it's a V10 Sem. I'm 99% sure it's a V10 mod. I think. Yeah, it must be. Have I got anything left in this? I can't even open it. That'll do. Tastes like rubber, but sod it. Only downside is, as good as a qualifying as that was, we are now going to potentially have a wet race, which would completely undo all the hard work that I've done. Actually, I've got weather forecasts on perfect, so it is going to rain. Long day. I mean, Eddie, I appreciate the optimism of P2, but maybe one day. What is actually my best quali this season? I have no idea. I wish there was like a section where you could see your race results in the season. I wish there was a quali results as well. I mean, I think it's like a... It's got to be... I've got to have 1 or 2 top, like, 8s. Top 7s. Yeah, must have. Am I staying at Cadillac next season? Great question. I'll see what options are available. If I have a seat at a top team, I might go there, but I am thinking of 1 more season at Cadillac because we are progressing quite nicely. But we'll just wait and see. I mean, my secret meetings with Haas, and I don't want to rejoin Haas. I did that in Season 1. But, yeah, it's a wet race, as expected. Mexican Grand Prix, then. Here we go. But, yeah, it is looking like I'm going to stay at Cadillac, but we'll see. It is also full wet conditions again for the second time in a row. So let's go. It's actually going to be basically full wets the entire duration of the Grand Prix, which is tough. Now, I want to quickly do this calculation. Right, so if I do 7.04, no, not 70, that, minus 6.10 times 36, 33.8. Okay, let's do 34.8. That's quite underfueled. I'll do 35.2. No, I'll do 30. Yeah, just do that. Alright, setup should be already good. I think higher downforce is the way to go. I do want to... Yeah, I'm going to lower my tyre pressures. I think that's what you do in the wet conditions. I've kind of forgot. It's not going to really be dry for the entire race either, so I can leave it as it is. I'm actually... I'll go 1 more. I'll do 24. 23.5. Okay. Let's go. Shit. Just give me a second, I'm replying to a comment. Right, I actually can't type, let me take my glove off. Job done, prick. Alright. Oh, important. Up my brake bias. Almost forgot about that. That could have been bad. That's quite unusual, really, being amongst the front, although saying that I got 4th in Baku and 8th in Singapore. But still, I mean, for the second slowest car, it's of course unusual in general to be amongst the top. I mean, I am best of the rest right now. Other than the 2 Red Bulls, 2 Ferraris, 2 McLarens and 2 Mercedes, it's me. I am the best of the rest. I'm very surprised if I stay anywhere near this position. I am useless in the wet, and considering it's going to be wet throughout the entire duration, we might be buggered. It's just a shame, though, that this track, I've got a good chance of a really good result, but as soon as it starts raining, that just goes out the window. It's also a double shame that both races have been wet, because it just makes the stream way too long. Oh well. That's not a bad thing for you guys. Bad for me, because I'm just getting such bad pain after like 2 hours. Hope it's going well, but it's alright, Ronix, shouldn't complain. Hope you're good yourself. How easy is it to spin? Oh, kind of easy. I mean, saying that, it's not like I've not driven in the wet. I shouldn't like really crash. It's just going to be difficult to hold position ahead of Sainz and Lawson and who else is there. Wait, that's a Red Bull bar. Is that a Red Bull? Is that an R? No, there's a Red Bull behind me. So who's the other best of the rest? Who is it? Oh, no, I'm just really dumb. Never mind. I'll complain. Good to hear that. What's actually the turning radius of this? Pretty shit, I won't lie. Alright, here we go then. Let's line us up. What does that say on the back of that Ferrari wing? CXC. I don't know what that means. Do a little burnout for fun. Woohoo! Ah, beautiful work. Alright,
Okay,
lock in,
so
let's
that's
do
the
it.
rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Second race in a row that's going to be soggy. In Mexico, round number 12. Let's have it. And we're off. Man, my race starts in the wet are always top class for some reason. Already converging with the likes of whatever his name is, Norris and Hamilton, that's it. Slipstream looking good. Quite slow in a straight line, but it's all right. We're going to dive on into turn 1 here. Where do I brake there? Okay, it's a bit early, but it's okay. Still P8. I've got Sainz up the inside. Albon has already got past Lawson. Oh, it's so slow. It's going to be so difficult to grip up. No, it isn't. Never mind. I've had a wonderful exit. And I fly past Lando Norris. We go wheels to wheel with 7-time champion Lewis Hamilton. But he does get in front of me. He's going to get way too in front of me and completely block me, but it's okay. I'll probably get a warning for that, though, I imagine. Probably. No? Okay, fair enough. And yeah, at this point, I know I'm not going to score points. I'm not quick enough in the wet. I just want to beat Perez. If I can do that, then we'll take it from there, basically. But as you can see, I'm already, well, 1.2 seconds back in one sector, so I'm definitely not going to score points. But I'm not too bothered. I mean, if I beat Perez in these conditions, I know I've driven well, basically. I know this exit's going to be a nightmare compared to the AI. I mean, look at that. First lap completed, though. We've managed to gain a place. And as you can see, the straight line speed of the McLaren is impressive. I must say so myself. Look at that. He's flying. I'm only doing 280, to be fair. He's really doing like 290. Oh, we're going to go wheel to wheel through turn 1. Where do you even brake? Not there, apparently. Lando Norris goes through. Down to P8, which is where I started. All good. Ah! hardcore. 36 lap, this is going to be a nightmare. Oh, thanks for the star, Red Moon. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, green sector, though. Not much of a surprise, considering it's lap 2, but there you go. One thing I'm kind of concerned about is that my fuel's going down, even though I did my fuel calculation correctly. I imagine it's because I went from the wet or the dry into the wet. It's going to be a bit different. So I might have to do some fuel-saving measures later on in the race, which has kind of buggered me. I didn't really consider that the wet would have different fuel usage. Hang on, yellow flag somewhere.
Green flag.
Is this your full-time job? Oh, I couldn't be further away from that, mate. I make basically nothing from YouTube and social media. Here comes Carlos Sainz around the outside.
Okay, red
And we have a red
mate,
flag.
red flag.
Wow,
No
what is it with
overtaking,
these wet
please.
races
We'll see
and
you in the
just red flags? I mean, we had 2 red flags in Texas. We've now got a red flag in Mexico, which is actually a massive relief because it means that my fuel might be
this is
okay.
essentially a free stop. So
Bless
let's think
up
very
whoever
carefully
spun
about our
off.
strategy for the rest of
Alright,
this
we're not
race.
gonna, there's nothing to really check here. We're gonna go back onto the full wet tyre. We'll probably switch to inters a bit in the future, but for right now, we'll just stay as it is. What is this audio? Sounds like a spaceship. If you're talking about the engine, it's a mod that sounds like a V10 from back in the day. Right, let's begin. Race start number 2 then.
Wait just a moment. Stand
Let's
by.
have it. Quality reaction time. It's another fantastic launch as well. My fuel's actually gone down more. Don't know how that works, but sure thing. Spearing down the straight. I'm already past Hamilton, but they're all faster than me in a straight line, which is not what you want.
No issues
I'm going to be
with
braver
tyre
on the
wear
brakes.
for now.
Lando cuts me off. Hamilton dive bombs and gets 3 cars in one corner. Jeez Louise Lewis, that was sensational. Okay. Sorry, Alan. Got the McLaren of Norris. I got up the inside of Lewis. Mystery overtake. Out of nowhere. Come on. Give him space down the inside. He's gonna have much better grip. I've lied to your face. He's actually not done that much. Okay, fair play. Up to P6 goes Ricciardo somehow. My first lap seems really strong, and then it just goes horribly wrong in like the laps after.
Got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Mark, I think the inters are coming soon. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think 5 laps or so, inters will come out and I'll be flying. I don't want to pit too early because I don't want my advantage or I don't want the disadvantage to be so big. I'll probably just follow the AI. If they pit for inters, I will too, and that'll be about it. Oh, okay, I guess we're pitting this lap then. Awesome. In we go then. Wow, wow, that's actually annoying. If I went out on inters on the red flag restart, I would have been in the lead right now and quite far in the lead. But that's all hindsight. I mean, the game said it was going to be full wet conditions still. So what was I meant to do? Will we pit for intermediate tyres? We're now back underway.
You only have to
And there's
stop
only
once
like
now. One stop left.
there's only like 4 or 5 people that haven't pitted yet. I should go ahead of them. So I might find myself, well, where I was, basically. But of course, the main worry here is that I'm going to run out of fuel with like 2 laps left, so I've just got to hope that wherever I am, whether it's in the top 10 or not, I've got a big gap behind me, so I'm going to have to do a lot of fuel saving. Yeah, I was meant to follow on from what I said about not making any money from social media, and I got a bit distracted, but pretty much, put it this way, if I was to live off the money I make from social media, all my socials, I could feed myself for a week and that's it. Not rent, not other bills, not anything. Just eating for a week, and then I'll be homeless and starving. That's how little it is, which is why this is all purely entertainment and for fun and hobby, this, that, all that. And of course, I do have a job, an actual job, on the side, of course. Oh, Nelly. Still not fully into conditions, but I think this is a lot better than the wets. Are we even going to go ahead of whoever else? Barely. Daniel Ricciardo is now 5th in this Grand Prix. Kimi Anthony actually stays out, well not stays out, he pits and comes out ahead of us. And I've now got 2 McLarens right up my arse, which is a very uncomfortable position.
Let's try and back off a little bit and make it last.
Mark, I'd love to, but you see the issue is, I've got a McLaren up my arse, quote by George Russell. I mean, yeah, it's just my mistake, really, for underfueling my car. If it was dry, then my fuel would be correct, but obviously the wet works a little bit different. Which, to be fair, I didn't know that before, and now in the future I will know that, so at least I've learned my lesson. You can't rectify a mistake if you never made the mistake, so there we go, a bit of philosophy on the F1 Crim channel. To be fair, the fuel might not even matter. I'm so slow anyway, I'm probably going to be about 4th by the time the fuel even comes into play. I mean, you can see, I'm already 3 seconds behind Kimi, and I'm basically holding up the entire rest of the field, like literally all of them. From here to last, it's just all like a big train. Personal best lap though. Can't even get to 8th gear. There goes Norris down the inside. Honestly, I'm not really bothered about fighting people anymore. I just want to get to the end. And maybe beat Perez as like a long shot. I'll just go from there. If I had fuel, I'd care a little bit more. But since I'm going to run out of fuel and probably have to retire the car anyway, not too bothered. This is where the car, the AI, is just stupidly quick for no apparent reason. I've got max downforce and they still gain half a second on me through there. I was only 2 seconds off the fastest lap. Not the end of the world. Here comes Oscar Piastri round the outside. Wheel to wheel through turn 1. Kept the place in 2. Come on. He's probably fuming as well because he wants to get by quick to go after his teammate. Weather report.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Inters and wets will probably have very similar pace at the moment.
That's really not the communication I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear it's going to get dry soon. Oh. Oh dear.
Okay, start actively conserving fuel, please, or we won't be finishing today. You need to be lifting off the throttle as you approach a corner. Let the drag slow you down a bit before you start active braking.
I know how to save fuel, Mark. I'm not doing it on purpose.
And that's 26 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh dear. Thing is, the fuel saving doesn't even do anything. Like, look, I'm going to lift off really early, and you're going to see how little it does. Ready? I'm going to do it here. It did nothing. It did literally nothing. Wow, that's incredible. I literally can't finish the race. No matter how much fuel saving I do, I literally can't. I can't get that much fuel back. We're just dead. Oh dear. But at least I know for the future that my calculation of fuel does work. I just need to up it by probably 2 or 3 laps in wet conditions. P5? Yeah, mate, I don't have fuel. I can't finish the race. That's the problem. I literally can't. I can't finish. I either finish like nearly last, but I finish, or I fight for like points, but then I don't finish. So like, what do we pick your poison, basically? I still don't think I could finish though. I mean, I've done heavy fuel saving that lap, and I didn't gain any fuel back. So I think we're just dead, basically. Here comes Alex Albon, or Carlos Sainz, Robert Concarne going through. Oscar Piastri going through as well. I'm not going to fight too hard. There's no reason to. I have to lift off here. Okay, we're going to switch objective. Finish the race. That's a good one.
Caution, caution.
Yellow flag at about. It's up ahead as well.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Oh, Santinelli again. Oh yeah, just drive. Yeah, that's good play, mate. Good stuff. That's twice in a row now. Both races he's gone off somewhere. Clearly not a wet weather driver.
That wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but listen, don't worry about it. It's a long way to go, so let's just...
I think I should worry about it, Mark. I can't finish the race. I think there is something to worry about in this situation. I literally can't finish. All right, Bobby and Anton.
Looking good.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Run. Well, this was just dull. I mean, I'm kind of gaining fuel back. I'm going to have to do this pretty much the entire duration of the race so I can actually finish, and that's literally, that's what we're dealing with.
23 laps of fuel remaining.
Whoa. I feel bad for everyone behind me. I'm just costing them like their whole races just because I'm just sat here blocking them. But I mean, if they want to go past, they happily can. They're just not doing it because they're just not good enough. You know what I mean? They're just useless. Oh, Bobby, thanks for the donation, mate. That's very kind. Thank you very much. Sadly, I've been overtaken as that's happened, but oh well. Well, thank you very much, mate. Very appreciated. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 3.8 seconds. They're on old intermediates. They're currently 16th. Time last lap, 1 minute 31.2.
But I'm pretty far away from a 31.2, so that's not ideal. I'm probably in like the 34s right now. In that kind of version. What was Perez? 31.2 or something. That's actually not that bad. 31.1. That's valid. Just shows how much quicker I could be going if I didn't have to fuel save like this every lap. Tough times. Not even anywhere near halfway through the race yet either. Deary me. I mean, my fuel isn't really saving anymore for some reason, so it might just not be possible, to be honest. Even though I'm doing ridiculous amounts of lifting and coasting, I genuinely... It's just not really working for me. I mean, it's still 0.7. I thought it'd be on like 0.5 by now. I was kind of hoping I could save my fuel, and then with 10 laps left, actually push it and just try and get some time back. But it looks like I'm gonna have to either A, do this the entire race, or B, do it in the entire race, then retire. That was an Icon F126. Unfortunately not, mate. No, I've got him modded in by someone else who made a mod. He's not actually in the game, you can just buy it. Unfortunately. I mean, to be fair, you could just name a driver Ricciardo. You don't get his face, but, you know, he's still kind of there.
Okay, we've got 21 laps of fuel left. 21 laps.
It should be a crime that I'm still in the top 10. I won't be in like a lap or two, but it just goes to show that if I didn't underfuel my car, which was an honest mistake, it wasn't because I didn't look at the screen or something. It's just because I calculated it in the dry, and I guess in the wet you just use more fuel somehow. If I didn't have to if I wasn't losing over a second a lap due to underfueling, I'd be right in the mixture for some points, which is a big shame, but the game is the game. Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.3 seconds.
How's my gap going up?
They're currently 16th. And the time last lap, 1:30.3.
How am I... Bro, Perez needs to actually retire. The fact that I'm faster than him while I'm driving like this is a crime. And I think I can see the sun shining. We might get some dry racing, which doesn't mean anything, because I'm still going to run out of fuel, but it'll be a bit faster at least. But yeah, as you can see, I'm doing so much lifting and coasting, and yet my fuel is just still going down at the normal rate. It's not even, well, I'm not improving my fuel at all.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now.
Okay, never mind, I lied. There's no sun, I guess. Cool. I'm going to have to do something pretty radical and no one's going to like it, but if I want to finish the race, even if it's last, if I want to finish, which I want to, I've only really got one choice in the matter. And you're about to see it. This is going to be devastating to watch,
Okay,
but
I think we're still in the right tyres for the
yeah,
time being.
don't try to predict. Just wait and see. Yeah, true. Here we go then. I've got to lift and coast this much just to get to the end. I only gained like 0.5 off that. So I've got to do that every single lap just to get to the end. Isn't that great? Isn't that just awesome? I mean, it is, of course, it's my error. I can't be mad about it, but I did think the fuel saving would be a little bit easier, to be honest. Oh dear. I need to know now, you love me again. .5, no way.
And there are 18 laps of fuel remaining now.
Battery harvesting? Well, no, it's fuel harvesting. The battery's fine. As you go, I mean, it's a bit tricky to see on YouTube, but in the bottom right, as you can see, I've got minus 0.6 of fuel. So I have to do this just to finish the race, which is kind of unfortunate. And it is definitely drying. 100% it's drying. Is that a V10? Yes. Which is a mod. Fun fact. I think the funniest part about this is that I'm doing that, and yet I'm not only getting a green sector, but I'm keeping up with these lot, just because to show how slow they are. And if I didn't underfuel my car, I'd be well up there by now. Probably fighting in the top 10. I think I want to do, like, hyper fuel saving until I've got my fuel back down to 0. Then I'm going to start pushing, and then I know exactly how much fuel saving I've got to do. Basically, I think that's not a good idea, but I'm not very smart, and it's the only idea I can come up with. So there we go. I think I might get a set of hard tyres ready as well, just in case. Obviously, we're about 10 laps off, but we are getting there. Should I fish above Perez? Bro, that would be the funniest thing in the world. That would genuinely be hilarious. Alright, we're off. So I think I'll just drop back massively. I'll do one of these. Let the Aramco Astons go by.
All over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on,
Do that. Right now, I'm going to go ultra fuel saving, get my fuel to 0, then start pushing. And hang on, yellow flag. Hold up a minute here. Anything fun? To spot. Leclerc! Leclerc! What is Blood doing over there? Just pulled over. No safety car or anything. Doesn't benefit me, but it'd be quite fun. Make the race a bit more intriguing. I mean, I'm not last unless Leclerc retires. That's cool. And to be fair, he has kept going. He's going to catch up in a lap or two. Maybe not even a lap. But for now, I ain't last, and that means something. Yeah, it's just the fact that I'm not keeping up with them per se, but I'm kind of with them, despite the fuel saving I'm doing. The pace that I've got in the locker, it's just a massive missed opportunity. Funny, and that's basically all it really is. That's kind of where it is to go over. It's like the easiest points finish of my life if I just don't have less fuel, but there we go. Probably to stay out on the Inter until either the end of the race or it goes to dries. I feel like I can maybe get an advantage if these lot pit for more Inters. Which right now I'd be surprised. I mean, it is still dribbling, but it's a lot drier than it was 5 laps ago. And in 5 laps time, it might be enough for slicks.
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
27.8 for Verstappen. Crossover point is probably like a 19 or a 20. So, look out for that. I mean, to be fair, I can just look at the bottom. I'm so far back. If I just look at the front, I can just see when they pit and go from there. We're now down to 0.3, though, on the extra fuel. We are getting there very slowly, but we are doing it. Some of you may be wondering why I'm even bothering to carry on, since my best position is going to be, like, 20th. Don't know, really. I guess because I'm actually enjoying myself, just driving around. It's quite nice. I'm not fighting for anything. I'm just chilling.
Okay, we're down to 15 laps of fuel left now.
Probably going to call Hamilton in for hards. Probably, let's be honest.
Radar showing a
Camera angle trim. I've got you, Lucas. There it is. Give me a good chance to itch my knee as well. Quick. Itch, itch, itchy, itchy, bloody knee. La-dee-da-dee-da. Car-specific settings disabled. Eh? And yet you can't... Ah. 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 Well, the more you know. All those settings look massively complicated, but I mean, it's there. Alright. Glove back on, let's continue.
This way, there's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
Keep it going, yeah, I am. Thank you. Probably actually lower the brake bias as well at this point. Let's see how quickly Leclerc can get through the field. So obviously he's in a Ferrari against Astons and Racing Bulls. 27.5, we're still a few seconds off getting to fully slick conditions. Bro, itchy knee. 0.2 now. We are probably hello Bollard, get away. We're probably 3 or 4 laps away from actually getting back to like good fuel, and then I can start pushing. As Leclerc goes for slicks, you know what, actually I'll change my number.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's
I think they're pitting for more Inters. I'm just not going to bother. There's no reason for me to. I know what I did is completely illegal, by the way, but I don't care, funny enough.
Caution.
Yellow flag as well. Oh no. Oh dear.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Oh dear. Leclerc's had a stinker.
We can work on a new
Whoa, hello. Hello, Governor. You're facing the wrong way.
And let's have you straight to the pit lane.
See, do you know what annoys me about this, right? What really annoys me is that you might think, we're starting the lap, we're starting the race.
But this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
We're starting the race on lap 24, right? Which means you would think I would have 2 laps extra fuel. You don't. You just don't. They actually make your fuel worse, and I don't know how that's happened, but we are now going to go on the Inter to the hard tyre for 13 laps. Can we fight for anything as a Christmas miracle? Well, let's find out as we head into the race for the 3rd restart.
Deja vu here.
Here we go.
Good opportunity to get this start.
And it's still raining. Oh, geez Louise, this is not going to go well. And my fuel is 0.3, so it's actually got worse once again. Awesome. Which means we did have a chance, but I'm now going to have to hit one of these. Awesome. My fuel was 0.25 or something like that when a red flag came out. It's now 0.4, where it was. So, yeah. Great game. The race is technically 2 laps shorter.
No tyre concerns at the moment.
And
Just
yet,
focus on the driving.
my fuel's worse. But there we go. You lot can all go ahead. Go on, get out of here, you rascals. I've got some fuel saving to do. Go on, off you pop.
Okay, we've got 12 laps of fuel remaining.
It's quite interesting, though, that it's still raining and yet we're on the dries, and it doesn't feel bad. It feels alright. It's like near enough dry conditions. And actually, the battery is going to make fuel saving a lot easier as well, so that's nice. Oh, I'm flying. I want you, Lindblad. No, never mind. There's actually a chance I don't finish last here, which is amazing to think about. See you later, Sonny. Ignore that. Yeah, I think we start pushing on now. Come on. This is the comeback of F1 Crim. Oh geez, here comes Charlie. We're Charles Leclerc, stay away from me. Oops.
Okay, Mika, we've got more fuel in hand than we need, so let's push and use it all up.
Right, Marcus just told me we've got too much fuel now, so you know what that means. Ultra push mode. Come on! I've already gone off. Okay, unlucky. Why have you done that then? grip is so bad through there. Hamilton fighting the Aston Martins here. I could get involved. Come on. Lovely. No battery for Lewis. Down the inside. That's brave. Go on. Excellent move. Come on, car. We're making the comeback. We're on it now.
9 laps of fuel to go. 9 laps left.
Speed and power. Big skid for Alonso there. Can I do anything about it, though, is the question. Come on! Yellow flag up ahead as well. Or is that behind? I can't tell.
In the next part of the track, no overtaking through the yellow flags.
Oh my goodness, what's going on here then? Oh! Oh! What is this LP doing? Move! What is going on? That guy's a lunatic! That's completely compromised me! What on earth?
Okay, clear.
That's one of the worst things I've ever seen. He just didn't move and then blocks Alonso, which blocks me, and then Stroll tried to go up the inside and just crashed into me. What on earth? Oh my goodness, I am driving like an absolute nutcase right now.
Oh, mate, you made that look easy. Nice work.
What just happened to my brake bias? Why did it just spike up? That was weird. That was not a bad overtake after like the most insane save I've ever done. That was ridiculous. I've done 3 today. 3 saves where it's like, how am I alive? Yellow flag for Franco. Back to green. Come on! An actual fast car up ahead. Fastest lap as well. I've never been more locked in my life. How's y'all not using battery? There's a chance here. Chances. Am I just the best or what? Okay, that's an exaggeration, but still. Still watching the fuel as well. Just need to do a little, like the smallest amount of lifting and coasting, but it's like nothing. Oh, Nelly. How do I do the fuel saving? Just lift off before a corner. I'll show you up here. Hang on, I can't because I'm overtaking Ocon. Here we go then, Ocon for P9. Round the outside. Braking. I'm through before a corner. Even up is arrived. Oh my goodness, this is just incredible. Yeah, I'll show you the fuel saving here. So you come up to the corner, and then about 50 meters early, just lift off, and that will save you a bit of fuel. I mean, you saw what I was having, if you were here, you saw what I was having to do earlier on. I was having to lift halfway down the straight because I had a whole lap extra fuel, or too little fuel that I had to burn through and save. Before the race, oh, the calculation, I see. I go into practice. That tells you how much fuel you've got left, instead of how much extra you've got. I just drive a lap, see how much fuel I use, and then just times it by how many laps there are. In the wet, though, you have to go a bit over, but in the dry, that's how I do it. So, for example, in practice, if I do a lap and I use 1.12 kg of fuel, then I'll times that by, in this case, 36 or 37, including the formation lap, and then go from there.
Okay, no issues with time.
Sorry if I didn't explain that too well, but I hope you get the gist of it. .5 behind Gasly now, come on. And my teammate as well. Look at Perez up in the top 7. What a guy. Four laps remaining, plenty of time. I've got a V10 mod, mate, so it sounds like the cars of old. It's a mod. Blue energy is obtained. Come on. 3 laps left. Oh my goodness, look at the overspeed I've got. Speed! Chances. Let's go! Come on! One more car. The one that really matters. Tyres are fine, come on. away from Gazzy as well. I am. Awesome. Chances at the next corner here. Come on. Great braking. And he's just got in the way. Okay, cool. That's fine. I've really got to get him here somewhere because he's going to be hard to get on the last lap. Thanks for the gift, mate. I'm sorry I can't read your name. I'm concentrating very hard. I'll have a look in a second, though. Chances. Big chances. Come on! Yes! Right, one more lap to go, and I need to fuel save, but I think I can do it. Oh, is that a your press? Thanks for the gift, mate. Here we go, then here comes Sergio Perez. Got to avoid the slipstream here. He's getting closer. He's getting way too close. He's going to look for the move. I've outbraked myself a little bit, but I kind of had to avoid the threat. It's all right. Come on. I can do all the fuel saving in the final sector. That's fine. Do a little bit there. Now, there's only really one more place he can get me, and it's very difficult for the AI. Oh, Nelly. All good. Don't worry. .6 ahead. Big lift. Max Verstappen wins. .0. Round the final corner. Come on.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it.
Get in! What a race! Holy moly. I have just gone from 8th to last to 7th.
Max Verstappen, who takes the win.
How do I improve my tyre management? Just be careful on exits. Just don't go full throttle. Be like gentle and slow.
A lot of maturity, and you can use this. You can draw on this as a driver moving forward and boost your
Holy
confidence in the
shit.
rest of the championship.
That's one of my best career drives by far. Genuinely. I know there was a few mistakes in there, but...
Get stuck into afterwards, but now the podium for our top 3 drivers. Max Verstappen has been here before. Another win in Formula 1.
Well, there you are then. Daniel Ricciardo finishes 7th. 2 attempts ahead of... I did actually run out of fuel on the line. Luckily, I had enough by literally a couple of meters. But take a look at this for, like, genuinely most outrageous laps. Look, right, first lap, right, look. 7th, right? 7, 8, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17, 20, 21, 18, 17, 15, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh my goodness. That is absurd. I like how the game doesn't even register that I put the... It's saying that I was on hard tyres from lap 6. I just wasn't. The standings then after one of the best races I've ever participated in is going to look like this. Daniel Ricciardo is now 10th ahead of Alex Albon. Sergio Perez scores his first points and goes from 20th up to 15th. The constructors, we further our gap to Alpine. Oh my... I can't believe that. Only 3 tenths off the fastest lap as well. I was flying. Yeesh. well, that is going to be all from me today then. For, well, an insane stream. USA was miserable, and then Mexico was some of the most fun I've had in a long time. That was truly electric. We have got 4 rounds left this season. We've got Brazil, Vegas, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi left. And we'll go from there. Thank you very much for watching today. I'm exhausted. I actually had some adrenaline. That was crazy work. And, yeah. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the follows and subscribers. It's a privilege to do this every day. For now. Anyway. And yeah. I don't know when I'll be live next. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. We'll have to wait and see. I might have a video out today as well on my YouTube where I'll be doing a, just a Porsche My Team video. I'll have to wait and see, though. I still need to edit it, but we'll go from there. So yeah, thank you all. I'll see you lot in my next stream. Have a good rest of your days and weeks, and I'll see you lot next time. Goodbye. Come on!